Hello everyone, I should be loud and clear. Please comment if I'm not loud or clear, or if the audio is not sufficient. My name is CRubennnn, and I will be streaming this Thursday's Super Series tonight for you guys. I'm pretty excited to do this because normally I am in the races. You might recognize me from the championship. I'm one of the good hosts throughout this, and we'll try to broadcast this. Let me just quickly get up my YouTube channel so I can check if my audio is okay. Feel free, if you're watching this, feel free to commentate and talk to me. I always love your company throughout this, because I've never done this before, and well, yeah, I have no idea if I will be doing this good or not. Alright, so my voice should be recorded right now. I have the stream open right now. Good. Let me just pull up the display race info, and I'm going to switch on the keyboard as well. So I think Wally started already. Oh yeah, no, they will do a stock check at the moment to work out any bugs in the lobby and serve. Alright, so they're gonna do the bug check first, and then they will start qualifying after. From the ARC community, ARC or Adrenaline Racing community. We are a friendly community who organizes a lot of races, obviously, that's what we're here for. And currently we're doing a Thursday Super Series, with, like the name says it, it's on Thursday evening, and it's super. So I'm gonna pull up the settings that we do tonight, because I don't know them by heart. Let's follow Matrix on this lap. We are at Miyabi. It's Kyoto Miyabi, I guess, in the Ford Focus. So everybody's handling the Ford Focus at the moment. And Matrix has a nice orange livery. Alright, so this starting to final, so this will be the stock check, I assume. Alright. Good. The lobby settings. 300 Ford Focus ST, Kyoto Driving Park, Miyabi. The starting fuel will be 45 liters, the tire wear will be 5 and the fuel will be 6. I assume they will run sports soft or something. I don't think these tires are meant to run on racing. And here we go. We get a good start from everyone. No, yeah. Everybody is off the line. Oh, good. I'm not sure if this the race already. I thought it was only a stop check. Oh yeah. I was scared already. I forgot to commentate on my first, my first broadcast to commentate. That would be funny. Alright, so stock check. Now we can begin qualifying. Quali starts now. Good. So let's head in there. We got an early PKMZ is leaving the pits early. It's very eager to set a time. It's going to be followed by same skies, Matwing. Also very eager. Where are you streaming? CRubennnn. I wish I could tell you. YouTube. Oh wow. I'm sorry guys, I'm typing on this well, this keyboard is a layout, you know, of my country, which is Belgium, and it has a different layout than it actually types, so it's kind of difficult to know what I'm typing. Alright, let's follow PKMZ on his first flying lap. It is, what is a nice Ford Focus. So we got a long right-hander. This turn is endless, and it also gets tighter and tighter as you proceed in the turn. It's going to be the end of sector 1. It's 14.8 seconds, then a left righty, very fast. You need to make sure you hit the apexes here before you come up to the second to last turn. Is a U-turn to the right. Now we have this small chicane on the straight finish line, and he's gonna pull 40, whoa, I'm so sorry guys, 45, 46, 46.6. Alright, we have our first reference. Ooh, Maddie beats him already by 3.5 tenths. That's interesting. Maddie in the yellow Ford Focus. It's going to be easy to recognize them throughout the race. Oh, and Kevin V setting the fastest lap at the moment. If I can find him. There he is. In the what sounds to me as a puke green color. Baby puke green. I need to answer that, Kevin. Pascal, mine, check Discord. Alright, the laps are going to be put in. I'm sorry guys, I'm also handling the Discord channel at the moment. Oh no, it's not. Alright, so I should need to post it in there. Anyhow, so PKMZ took the lead back after some laps. Fusco still in the pits, still guess not ready to put in a lap time. And we have Stephen Pugh in the bright red, as well as Chilled Nom Nom. That's gonna be very difficult to keep them separate. Matrix going in for some new tires, some fresh rubber. Alright, his left front is kind of suffered already, so he's getting some fresh tires in. Hello man, thanks for joining. We have this special livery brought to you by Wushti 08 with the purple rims, setting purple sectors. Might be meant to be, guys. It's coming into second to last turn, the 7,000th faster than pole at the moment. It's gonna go into the final turn, into the back straight. Is it gonna pull it off? It's gonna be interesting to see. Oh, he sets a personal best though, but he lost some time there in the final sector. This is also a nice livery. Gamer Side Pie, I hope I pronounced that correctly. With the bright orange, no it's not orange, it's like yellow greenish. Kind of stands out. Beautiful ship. Oh, Chilled Nom Nom going wide there onto the grass. He's very eager to put in a fast lap, but this is going to cost him a couple of tenths and a penalty. Alright. So, currently at the moment we have Matwing in first. He has a 10th and a half lead on PKMZ in second. Going in for some new tires because his front left is, oh man, it hurts to see. Chilled Nom Nom also made use of that penalty to get some fresh rubber in. I think quality still lasts for 5 minutes. You see Kevin V10 picking up a penalty here, trying to serve it. And Fusco came out of the pit eventually, better late than never of course. Let's see what he can bring onto the track. Got this nice dark grey Focus with some decal on. That looks nice. Are those some Japanese decals, Fusco? Nicely done. Kudos. Iceman still in the pits. Still waiting for the right time to set a lap time. Let's again follow Matwing while he's setting the lap. Putting a fastest first sector, that's interesting. 1/10 up. Really throwing in that car. Oh, but he went wide here, it's gonna cost him a couple of tenths. And maybe even a penalty. And Chilled Nom Nom, alright. Beat Matwing's time with 2/100ths of a second. Fastest lap at the moment is 45.246. And still going at it. Still has purple sectors. I'll just use this for you guys. Might be more appealing for you to see. Coming into the U-turn, third gear. Into the chicane now. Onto the finish straight. Is he still having that best time? Yeah, he beats it again. He has 2/10 up Matwing now. Matwing going into the pits, trying to get that one final lap out of his car. His fuel tank is over half. Let's see, PKMZ, this fuel tank is even more. even more empty. So technically speaking, PKMZ should be faster because this car is a little lighter. Gamer side of pie taking a lot of that grass. He can come mow my lawn if he really wants to do that. Leaving some space for the races in the fast lap. I'm trying to get PKMZ slipstream now. Nope, going in for a pit stop. Alright. Let's follow PKMZ while he's behind Fusco. That long right-hander. It's very difficult to manage the throttle there. Because if you throttle too much, well, it's a front axle car, front drive, I would say. So you just understeer off the track if you throttle too much. Let's see how many minutes there are left. I think there are 1 or 2 minutes maybe left. The people are allowed to finish their lap once it's done. Stephen Pugh, he really harassed his car, man. The backside of his car looks terrible. Why did you do that to a beautiful car, man? Anyway, Cinch Skies crossing the finish line right now. Is he improving? No, he's not improving. Going on a new fast lap, fresh tires. Also with a full tank, which kinda seems weird to me. Oh, touches little grass. Alright, so quali is over. Finish the lap you're on. Pull up at the side of the track. So Kevin gets to finish his lap, but he's a second down from his fastest time. So something really good should happen now to try and make up that second. Cuts a little bit of the corner before the straight. No, he doesn't improve his time. Anybody still on the lap? I think everybody's in. No? Steven gets to finish his lap. But he doesn't improve as well. So I think we have our sequence right here, boys. Matwing in first. He still got first back. Kudos, Matwing. 6,000ths of a second. That's very close. He did a 44.958. And with Chilled Nom Nom in second, with a 3-second penalty, you should burn that penalty, Chilled Nom Nom. And then we have PKMZ in third. He's 4/10 behind Chilled. Gamer Side the Pie in fourth, Matrix in fifth, Wushti, I can't pronounce his name, Wushti, oh man, I should really learn some German. He's in sixth, then we have Kevin V 10 in seventh, Fuscow in eighth, Cinched Skies in ninth, Stephen Pugh 23, he's in 10th, and we have Iceman, the Iceman. He's so icy, he just takes off in 11th. He's not scared at all. He takes on the challenge. Alright. So, like I said earlier, this race will be 45 liters of starting fuel. And let me get back the settings. So 45 liters of fuel, starting fuel, and tire wear is 5 times, alright. So this is an endurance of 15 minutes. 15 minutes, so we might see some pit stops thrown in here. Hopefully that can mix up, that can induce some strategies working out. It's going to be interesting to see how it works out. Here we go, guys. Final in a couple of seconds. Good luck to everyone participating. I hope you keep it nice and clean. Show everybody what ARC stands for. So, Matwing in first, Chilled Nom in second, flashing his lights, BKMZ in third, Gamerside of Pie in fourth, and we have Matrix and Kevin, the two Dutchies, in fifth and sixth. Let's see what they can bring. Everybody's revving their cars, their engines. Waiting for the green light to go out. There we go! And we're off. We have Chilled Nom taking the inside in the first turn, Matwing taking the outside, followed by PKMZ and Gamerside of Pie, who takes third place, and Chilled is going to take first place as well from Matwing. Very tight, guys, very clean racing, very good. But Matwing is not giving in. He's still not behind of Chilled, trying to get his place back, and we see the orange car go very wide. It's Matrix, I think. Very wide onto the grass. Still very clean in the back. Following Gamerside of Pie right now, followed by PKMZ. And I think I have a bug in my spectator mode, so I'm just going to hop in again. And we see that Kevin's trying to overtake Iceman on the inside. Cinch Sky's also defending from Mushti. Alright guys, good stuff. Iceman's still on the outside. He's going to take the inside for the S's. Yes, he is. Going to reclaim that place back. Going to the front with PKMZ still following Gamerside of Pie. And Matwing very close to Chilled Nom. Matwing might just try to stick behind Chilled Nom, trying to save some fuel maybe, so he has to fuel less. During the pit stop I might overtake him there. You can read Chilled Nom is going a bit wider into first turn, a bit laggy as well, so Matwing is able to creep up there. Will it be enough going into the S's? It's coming very close. Cannot take the inside here, this is too tight. Might try to outbrake him. No, Chilled is defending very well, braking a little bit later. Alright, good stuff. Matwing does have the better exit out of that chicane, and he's going for it right now. Into T1. He has the inside. Chilled Nom has to give in. Nice overtake that was. We see PKMZ still following Gamerside of Pie, and there's a small gap between 4th and 5th. We have Matrix, Iceman, Kevin V10, the two Dutchies, and a German. It's a German sandwich. Followed by Rushdi. Maybe he can get to the pack and try help out Iceman a little bit. His fellow German. Fusco in 9th, Stephen Pugh in 10th, and we have Cinch Skies in 11th. Something might have happened there. Let's get back to the front because it's very tight in here, boys. Chilled Nom is trailing. Wait, yeah, like this. Trailing Matwing like he's never done before. Going into the U-turn right now. Very tight turn. Ooh, small touch maybe from Chill. All good. And we see in the background, we see PKMZ and Gamerside of Pie also fight. Iceman took 5th already. I think he started at the back. He didn't put the time in, I think, because it was all the time in the pits, but that's a nice comeback, Iceman. Kudos. Followed by Kevin V. Something happened with Matrix, I guess, because he was in 5th, wasn't he? Now he's in 8th. Might make a small slip. But on this small track, a small slip costs you very, very much. Oh, it goes wide again. Hits the wall there. Might pick up a penalty as well. That's not gonna do his car very good. He's also running out of fuel. Everybody's running out of fuel. Alright. So Kevin has lots of fuel right now. Oh, do I see Matrix going in there? He's going for a pit stop. We have still 10 minutes remaining. I hope he can make that work on those tires. Might come again. Need to come in again for a pit stop. Let's see how the front runners are doing. Oh, Chilled Nom Nom is going very wide, which causes Gamersided Pie to come a little bit closer. He might have the slipstream now on the straight. We'll see what he can make from there. Oh, and Chilled Nom Nom is taking use of that mistake to go for a pit stop, some fresh rubber. You see Mattwing as always, following that apex into T1. In his bright yellow car. Hitting the apexes and the S's. Going into the U-turn. Let's see. There should be a battle somewhere here. Kevin V might have made a mistake. He's losing a lot of time. I think, did he fall with no fuel? Is that why he's so slow? And I think PKMZ as well, he forgot to fuel? Or did he just make a mishap? No, okay, PKMZ. Alright, he just made a mistake. He's in 1st now, but he's still... Alright, you can see his front bumper also damaged right now. And everybody's going into the pits. You can see Mattwing, Iceman, Gamersided Pie. All into the pit. And I see Gamersided Pie comes out before Mattwing. This is very weird, because Mattwing was before him, going into the pit. See Mattwing fueled up a decent amount. And I think Gamer forgot to fuel, because his fuel indicator is very low at the moment. So that might be the reason he came out of the pit so quickly, so he might need to go in again. Let's just hope he pitted for, let's say, 5 laps or something. So he can still benefit from his low tank and put in some fast lap times. Because he's on fresh rubber right now. And he's still going to continue. But at the moment it's PKMZ leading right now. He still has to pit though. So he will fall back. But the question is, where will he come out of the pits after his pit stop? He was behind, I think he was in 4th when everybody went to the pits. But there's a massive gap now of 6 seconds between Mattwing and Chilled. They were very close at the beginning of the race, which seems kind of odd to me, so there must have happened something. While Chilled Nom Nom takes a little bit of grass there. We have Iceman in 5th, he already went for a pit stop as well. First car is following him in 6th, I'm sorry. Matrix in 7th, and Wushti in 8th. Kevin V in 10th, but his tires look very bad to be fair, so I think he will be pitting again very soon just to get some fresh rubber. And we got Gamer indeed going into the pits, coming out in. He's coming out in 7th just before Wushti. The tires look somewhat the same. So Wushti will definitely fight for that spot to get it back. And he already did. He reclaimed 7th. Let's see what Gamer can do here. Oh, Gamer going very wide. Tires probably still a little bit cold. it's always difficult for a driver to adapt to cold tires, but when you come out of the pits, there's also this blue lighting around the tire indicators, which means they're still cold because they're freshly put on and they need some corners to warm up a little bit, which does affect grip very hard, as you can see with Gamer going into the wall. And we see Iceman crawling his way up to PKMZ in third. He's at the moment 1 second behind. I'm sorry. Let's try to follow him for a moment. Having a decent exit out of the chicane. I think he's just a little bit too far to benefit from slipstream. Takes his first corner very tight, and as you can see, PKMZ takes it a little bit wider at the beginning, but then make sure he cuts back so he can have a better exit speed in there. Iceman did lose a couple of tenths there. The gap is now 1.6 seconds. Takes a little bit of the grass. Might cost him as well. And we see some guys still joining, turning up late. But that's no problem, luckily they can still join. That's what this is all about. Let's see, is there still some close battling going on? Fusco climbed his way up to 5th. That's nice to see. Solid job. He is being followed by Matrix 86M though. And if we compare the tires, we see that Matrixes are a little bit worse. So not sure if he'll be able to crawl back to that 5th place. But this is racing, guys, you'll never know what can happen. And we see Woofsty as well on a stretch rubber, coming back to 6th place. The gap is now like a second, 8/10. His tires are much fresher than Matrix's, so they're gonna battle in these final minutes for that 5th, 6th and 7th place. It's gonna be interesting to see. I'm just gonna follow Woofsty as he tries a move on Matrix and see how that's gonna go. Really gains a lot in that first corner just because of his tires. Good evening, Percy. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're also watching this and enjoying this. As we see Woofsty trying to overtake Matrix. Gap's still about 7/10. But he's crawling his way back up there. Still 2 minutes to go. So I guess 2 to 3 laps more. I hope people that put up enough fuel in their tanks to last this long. As we see PKMZ in 8th at the moment. Did he make another pit stop or did he just make a boo-boo? PK, we're not used to that, man. Get your act together, you know? But let's get back to Woofsty because he's battling for 5th place with Matrix and possibly also Fusco if he can pass Matrix, that is. Because Fusco is only a second ahead of Matrix, so if he passes Matrix, it's very fast close, that 1 second gap. Matrix going defensive into the U-turn. Can he make it stick? But Woofsty is very close at the moment. He's gonna have a slipstream on the finish straight line. Will he have enough speed to go into T1? No, he doesn't. He had a bad exit out of the chicane. which makes Matrix still safe for this lap. And we see that there's kind of battle going on in the front. No? Oh no, it's not. So Matrix still in first with a comfortable 7-second lead on Chilled Nom Nom. We have Iceman in third, solid job. Coming from 11th, I think it was, into third. His left front looks demolished, but luckily it's only one more lap, so he should make that count. And then we still have 4th, 5th and 6th not decided yet, guys. We see Fusco going in for a pit stop, which is very weird because it's only one more lap. Maybe he was running out of fuel. But this makes this battle even more exciting because now Wuxi is going to want that 4th place even more. And he's crawling up the inside. Can he make it stick? No, Matrix still has the advantage going into the S's. Has to make sure he doesn't go on the grass like I told him to. And he loses a place to Wuxi just... Oh, and PK also going into the wall there in the S's. What an end, what a final lap, guys. What happened? And you see here crossing the finish line, Wuxi still got the better of Matrix in the end. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Huh. Alrighty. So, congratulations, Mattwing. You have the pole position and a clean race. Let's say in a replay, you never know if we can get some beautiful shots. So, we ended with Mattwing in front, 7-second lead on, Chilled Nom Nom in second. We have the two Brits taking 1 and 2, and then followed by Iceman and Wuxi, the two Germans. Matrix is 5th, Gamer is 6th, PK 7th after that good 3rd spot in qualification, and then Kevin in 8th, Fusco in 9th, Cinch Skies in 10th, and Stephen Pugh in 11th. Fastest lap did go to Chilled Nom Nom with 45.037. Congratulations. So I do think that next race is gonna be reverse grid. I'm gonna ask to be sure. Reverse grid. This keyboard is killing me. Alright, there it is. So as you can see, next race is on Red Bull Ring in the N600 Nissan GTR. Not the Nismo one, very important. Alright, and I got confirmation that this race is gonna be reverse grid, which means that Mattwing, Chilled Nom Nom and Iceman will start at the back. Like I said, this race is gonna be driven with the Nissan GTR N600 on Red Bull Ring. And we all know the Nissan GTR, its brake distance is very huge. It's like a bus that needs to stop. So I hope everybody is prepared. And I hope they can adjust their braking points, because it's gonna cause a lot of trouble, I think. It's gonna require some skills from the driver. Let's see how they adjust to this. So I think the drivers just get some minutes to spend on track to adjust to the braking points and to the car. There won't be another qualifying, so they just get some minutes to try to adjust to the track, do some preparations, and then we get a head start. I see that Defiant is coming in and also Percy is coming in. So I'm guessing they will start from the back. which is good news for Matwin, so he doesn't have to start all the way back. Percy, 115 in the bright red Nissan GTR, and we have indeed attention from Dan, who says be wary of braking here. Genuinely brake 2 times earlier with this car because it's a freaking bus, this car. Percy already already failing to adjust to the braking point. We can see him going wide in T2. I'm curious, how early do we brake? Oh, we see Wushti in this nice GTR. Artistic, man, very artistic. I'm gonna make this one. No, I'm not gonna make this one livery of the race yet. But they're making a good chance, man, I have to say. So, Steven's coming on the back stroke. Let's see where's that braking point. 150? 150 is barely makes it. We'll see with PK now, who has his Rothman's livery on his Nissan. Looks nice. And he brakes at even before 150, like 175 he brakes. It's going to be interesting to see how the drivers will adjust to this. Because if you want to overtake, you will need to brake halfway the straight. If you want to outbrake someone, it's going to be very funny to see. And I can imagine this turn giving a lot of understeer to that Nissan. The tires are still super soft, and I get confirmation from Fuscow, who miscalculated and he was 1 lap short on gas because he came in to pit stop on the final lap. That's true. Sad times. This is going to be interesting, guys. Iceman doesn't need any practice. He already knows everything. Just chilling in the pits. You're right, Iceman. You need to cool down, man. And we are experiencing some lag indeed, as we were previous race. Might be because of the host. Dance is hosting at the moment. Our beloved Daniel. Sports softs. What did I say something else? Did I say racing softs? I'm so sorry, lad. If I did. My English still needs some improvements, man. Guys, to be fair, if you're watching this stream, I expect a thumb up and a subscription, guys. Otherwise I will never commentate again. Oh, we have Defiant in this beautiful black, light blue and pink livery. That's also pretty nice. Grab a real quick drink before we head into the second race. Alright, 1 minute to start, so I'll have to hurry up. Iceman finally got out on track, warming up his engine and the tires. He will be starting at the back, of course, because he finished third in the previous race, so he will be somewhere like 10th, 11th, I think, in this race starting. This race is reverse grid based on the previous race results. off. Final has been started. So we have Defiant starting in first. That's quite interesting. Defiant starting first, Percy in second. Percy with the wrong car. Shame on you, Percy. 15 minutes of Red Bull Ring in the Nissan GTR on sport stuff. It brakes like a bus, but it's hella fast, guys. Let's get this thing going. We are off. Defiant got a good start. Percy as well. They're going. Oh, small touches from Defiant. Wants to show who's the real leader here. It does get a good exit out of T1. Remember braking. Nice thing, man. But I think T1 got very safely with PKMZ trying to make a move on Iceman. Everybody needs to brake early and brakes early. Let's go in this shiny livery again. Nice thing, man. Oh, Kevin V did not start. Is he stuck or he just might be AFK? Oh. I hope he's AFK, of course, otherwise it's a big bummer for him. Doesn't get to race this beautiful car. Oh, we see Matrix sliding into the turn. We have this first 6 front runners at the moment. Defiant and Percy battling it out. Defiant going defensive into the second to last turn. Double right-hander before we come into the straight. Throwing it into here. Make sure you don't go wide here. Live. Oh, I expect someone to be hit there. Something happened there. I saw somebody went off. No idea who it was. Oh, there he is. Sim Skies. Something must have happened. Might lost control or... Oh yeah, we see it. Oh no, that's Kevin V. He's still stuck. Let's head back to the front, guys. Percy is still trying to tail Defiant, but Iceman is now coming up to him. He will have to defend from Iceman. He's a very fast dude. I think he underestimated his braking point. Like we said, Iceman, he obliterates Defiant. Oh wow, Percy taking the lead. PKMZ already catching up to Defiant as well. Madwing and Gamer got to pass Iceman as well. Chill Nom Nom going side by side into this right-hander. Did they brake in time? They did. Fusco going onto the gravel there. It's very slippery in this right-hander going downhill, so it's very difficult to hold grip there. You can imagine it's. I don't want to go side by side through that corner, to be fair. I'm not that good in keeping grip in these kinds of cars, in controlling these cars. But Madwing, you really profited from that mishap from Iceman, because you got into fourth now and he will be catching up to PKMZ very soon. PKMZ tailing Defiant at the moment. And we need to check the fuel stats. Alright, so they're just under a half, still have a quarter to go. I think everybody will be somewhat around that, that's good. Only Percy, he has way less fuel than the other guys have, so we will need to come in earlier. Defiant, PKMZ, they might benefit from that. Because the tires maybe last just a little bit longer than the fuel. So it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out. And we see somebody going wide there, the white car of Gamer. Madwing also lost some places, I think. He was in fourth. Might have made a mistake, might have been pushed wide. with the 2 orange GTRs, and Iceman again braking late, as does Gamerside Pie. Oh wow guys, this is amazing. Look at those brakes were red hot. Fusco nearly keeping it on track. I must tell you guys, it's not easy to control this car. Why do you think I wanted to commentate instead of to race? It's for one reason. This Nissan GTR will drive like a bus. But Percy's coming in right now into the pit stop, and we have PKMs who did pass as well. Is CRubennnn coming in for a pit stop? Yeah, he is. But PKMs did pass Defiant. Defiant is... Oh, I have this bug again in spectator mode. I'm so sorry guys, I'll have to miss this. Oh wow. Bad timing. Alright, we didn't miss that much. Good. So Defiant is able to pass PKMs again. And we have Matwing in third right now. I think the fuel might last them. Maybe 2 more laps, from which they may benefit because of the tires. It's really important to have a good exit out of this corner. T2. Ridiculous. Oh man, Iceman, what are you doing, man? Told you the brakes. Told you it brakes like a bus, man. This car. At least you tried to avoid him, which was very good. Let me get back to this view. So Defiant in first, PKMs in second. About a second behind. And then we have Matwing 3 seconds behind. And everybody who's behind that already made a pit stop. It's going to be very interesting to see where the front runners will come out after their pit stop. So we almost hit the 8-minute mark right now. Well, it's actually the 7-minute mark. Will they come in for a pit stop? Defiant is, and PKM is following him as well. Oh, PKM's taking a wide turn there. I think Matwing will be as well then 2. Alright, let's see where they come out. Let's follow Percy right here. Going into the final turns, the 2 right-handers onto the back straight. The home straight. Going very cautious. He's passing them in the pits right now. They're still fueling. They're coming in right now. Defiant's gonna be just behind Percy, I think. Yeah, they are. I can't look at Defiant. Alright. Alright, there he is. So, oh wow, there's still 3 seconds. CRubennnn is kinda coming into 4th between PKMs and Matwing. And Iceman still in 6th. Followed by Gamer, who's battling Mooch at the moment. I hope they break in time. 150 mark, guys. They get to D2 safely. Yeah, they do. They're racing, boys. But this battle is going to be very exciting. We have 2, maybe even 4 participants for the 2nd place. Let's hope nobody underfueled. We see Defiant very cautious. He just filled up everything. Full up gas. Full tank. I'm sorry. PKM's a little bit more calculated. He tried to put in a little bit less, but we have CRubennnn less fuel than PKM's does, so it's going to be interesting. And Percy, he's going to have to pit again, I reckon. Also, he only has a quarter tank left, so I don't think he can make it throughout the entire race with that. My friend was watching your stream, and when I pitted early, he said he's not very happy with your pit strategy. Yeah, you did pit very early, Gamer. I was kind of confused with it, but I mean, if you want to go that way. Good, so Percy is like 4 seconds loose from Chilled. Oh, Chilled overtook PKMs and as well the Defiant. That's interesting. Good battle going on here, guys. Let's follow these guys. PKMs might come back on this braking zone. But this is a tricky braking zone, guys. Defiant going defensive. Make sure you brake in time, because if you hit that gravel, you're done for. They both make the turn. PKMZ got the better exit. Can he make it into this left-hander? Side by side, PKMZ want to take the outside, but it's not the most optimal line. Still keeps it there, very brave, but in the end he still has to give in for the next left-hander indeed. You see here, very close racing. Chilled Nom Nom, he doesn't mind, he's thinking let these two guys race so I can just run off. PKMZ makes a move into the final turns. Has third place now, but that will only mean that Defiant is able to slipstream and might come back at this or the next braking zone. Let's see how that plays out, guys. And as these guys are battling, Matwing is coming closer, even going side by side. Matwing just benefits from the better exit. He's going to take second. Yes, he does. Smart Matwing. Some scruffling guys. Come on, guys. Keep it fair. Defiant having no better exit. A little bit oversteer, I think, which make him lose some time. But Percy did pit, and he came out in 7th. This battle made me lose all overview of the race. Like I said, this is my first time, guys, so don't go too hard on me. Let me switch the view again. I'm not used to really doing this, so I'm just trying to, you know, advertise a little bit for the community. But the field is quite spread out now. Only these guys are still... Oh, Matwing made a mistake. And PKMZ took back second. What is happening here, guys? What's going on? Ah, there I see it. Matwing went a little wide on that left-hander. Chilled Nom Nom has to pit again. That's gonna cost him. It's only like 2 more laps. So it's very sad to see him fall back again, as does Iceman. So we have PKMZ in the lead right now, followed by Defiant and Matwing. Chilled Nom Nom still putting in fuel as Gamer, as Iceman. This will make Percy indeed come back to 4th, if I can focus on Percy. Come on, guys. There he is, Percy. Coming into T1 now. Does he have more speed to overtake? No, Chilled is too far away. Percy comes back to 5th now, followed by Iceman. So Iceman might still... He didn't change tires? Percy did, so it's going to be very difficult for Iceman to still catch up with Percy. Still 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. Let's see how it's in the front. We have PKMZ and Defiant still battling. Neither of them wants to give up. They're separated by half a second, and Matwing is just following and let these guys battle, and I'll catch up slowly. Let's compare the tires. PKMZ tires are better than both Defiant and Matwing. That might play into his advantage, but as I know, Defiant is a very good defender, so it's very difficult to pass him. Coming onto the home straight right now. This will be final lap, guys, I think. The timer will be run down in this lap, so if PKMZ wants to make a move, he has to do it this lap, but it's too far away, I think. He's the second away from Defiant. So we have the top 3 separated by what, 2.5 seconds maybe? After 15 minutes? That's quite cool to see. That's good racing. If you can still have all 3 of them in one shot. Chilled, he's in fourth, chilling. Iceman did overtake Percy, but he braked a little late, which made Percy come back again. Does he? Oh, Iceman, you can't take that spot, man. You take the outside, you went outside the road, you're not allowed to take that spot, to be fair. That's no clean racing, man. You came outside of the track. That's not what we like to see here at ARC. But as we see this, we are forgetting who's going to take the win in this race. Gap still 1.5 seconds. Is he going to make final turn? Just needs to make it clean. Oh, he cuts it. This might give him a small penalty. And he gets a penalty. But he does serve it before PKMs and Madwing do cross the finish line. So, kudos to Defiant. Iceman and Percy still battling. Actually, Iceman should give back that 5th place to Percy. Still gets a penalty as well. Yeah, this is deserved, guys. Percy in 5th. I mean, Iceman had more pace maybe, but that move was invalid, so it's only deserved that Percy gets this 5th place. Gamer finishing in 7th, Matrix in 8th. Putting a best lap at the final lap, pretty good. With Wushti and Singed battling for 9th and 10th, but Wushti gonna take 9th place. And with Kevin V crossing the finish line at 11th. Yeah, a very anonymous race. Alright, Defiant. Another win for the Brits. This was a weird race, guys. We knew this could lead to some problems. And we saw indeed some issues with braking late, as we did warn people. As we did warn people to be cautious with this. Gamer left the room. He might just needed to leave. But kudos to Defiant. I'm not gonna debate this. I'll just say the replay and we'll see what gets from it. Iceman, you were clearly off the racing line, man. You were, let's say, over the curbs. You took a very wide turn there. But anyway, very good race from the top 3 guys, which was Defiant, PKMs and Madwing. A little bit of touching and hassling there, but then overall it was very decent racing. And they were all within 2.5 seconds. At the finish line. And I think that is calculating points at the moment. He's So we have PKMs with 60, Matwing 85, solid, Chilled at 72, PKMs at 60 points. Iceman at 56. Fine, that's 50 points, which makes sense because he just came in final race, but he won it. He came in cold and still won the race. Nice job, Defiant. We all know he's a legit racer. Wushti. That's 42, I guess. Typing his name is also evenly difficult as pronouncing it. Wushti. Matrix is 40. And let me pull up the settings for the final race. Gamer is 39, but he left. Kevin has 23. Cinched has 20 points, while Fusco takes a big bump, goes flying into the air. First 80. And this is a nice livery, Wushti. The Red Bull livery, yes it is. Percy, you need to take Syrup, big movement. That's true, man. That's true. You need to make Percy aware. He needs to pick that Tenza. It's the Tenza, bro. Oh man, I can't type with this. Tenza, bro. Alright. Matwing and PKMs, both in nice liveries, man. I don't know which I like more. Matwing in the red and white, or PKMs in the, well, the blue-purple with the anime manga kind of style. That's also nice, man. I do love me some anime art style, so I think I'm gonna go for that. All Matrix is in this flashy pink. Well, that's gonna stand out, man. With two eyes on top of it, that's a nice touch. And while he sets fast slap, look at this. It's also again reverse grid from the previous race, so there's no qualifying in here. Just some practicing, just into the track, into the car. The Tenza is a fairly good handling car. Personally, I really don't like it, but it handles pretty well. Person has left the room. I think he went off to buy that car, or he didn't have it, so he maybe just left. But if that's the case, Percy, we're sorry, man. But we did put everything in the chat earlier. But we have Steven in first, Fusco second, Kevin in third. And then at the back we have Matwing, PKMZ and Defiant. It's going to be interesting how those guys will go throughout the field, approach things. Will they wait out a little bit until the pit stop? And Dan's apologizing to Percy. Very unfortunate. But Kevin V gets a very good start, as does the pink car from Matrix, I think it is. Kevin V taking the lead right now, going into T1. As well, Fusco following him. Why don't I have any... I have race already. Oh, Fusco, we see Fusco going off. Was he touched or was he just... Did he go off on his own? Did he forget to brake? No, he got touched by Wushti, I think, then it is. You should wait, Wushti, if you touch someone. Chrissy has joined the room again. Matwing overtaking PKMZ early on in the race. They both can make a good approach throughout the field, as Defiant is a little bit stuck behind Skies, my apologies. He's gonna lose some time towards PKMs and Matwing. They progress really fast throughout the field, as we see Matrix go off at the moment into the left-handers, getting touched by PKMs who could not avoid him. It's gonna cost PKMZ as well. We see Defiant now approaching Matrix. No, sorry, Defiant approaching PKMZ, that's it. I'm a little bit confused because of the many colors. So after this first lap we have Chilled Nom Nom in first. He had a very anonymous first lap, sorry, but he kind of made it to first, which is very good. And Matwing following in second. Defiant third, PKM's fourth, followed by Matrix. Half second, Iceman in sixth. In a very beautiful rainbow colored car. That's nice, nice one. Cinch Skies in seventh. Kevin and Wushti in 8th and 9th, and there was Steven and Fusco who went off in first lap in 10 and 11. They might still come back though, it's still 12 minutes, still a long way to go. As we saw, no retake there. While we see PKMs having loads of oversteer out of that U-turn. Gonna lose some time towards Defiant. And we see Iceman and Matrix having a real intensive battle here. Iceman really wants to get past Matrix, really eager to pass him. As we go through this quadruple right-hander, Matrix again going a little bit wider. You should brake a little more early, Matrix, a little slower through there. So Iceman was able to take fifth and he's going to take fourth as well on the inside of the final turn. And yes, he does. Good stuff. PKM's falling back to fifth now. Coming back into T1, we'll try to make an overtake. No, it doesn't. It stays behind. As I see Matrix going off into the wall, might have brake later or something. Ooh, and we see Kevin V and Cinch Skies collide, which makes Wushti able to overtake Cinch Skies as well. But Cinch Skies is just diving back right at him. Some hairy battles going on here, guys. And in the meanwhile, Chilled Nom Nom is still chilling in first place. He's followed by Matt. 1.7 seconds. Matt's slowly crawling back crawling his way back up, I'm sorry. The north is chilled. There will be a pit stop necessary, so it's just gonna be case on which tires are best. Fuel on the tires are somewhat similar. So it will all come down to pace. As we see Iceman and Defiant having a battle going into T1. Iceman taking 3rd place. And PKM's trying to go for it as well. No, he didn't have the overlap, so he just backed out. Tried to follow him. Iceman really taking that curve, flying into the air. We see PKMZ avoiding Defiant. Did not expect and has to take the longer route through there. Off the track, it's gonna cost him like two seconds for sure. Always be prepared, guys, to brake early, especially when you're tailing somebody very close. And while we are saying that, we see Iceman going wide, trying to push the car a little bit too hard into that turn. They go side by side into the quadruple right-hander. Iceman almost losing control. Having some dirt on his tires, I think, from going into the gravel there. Losing a position to Defiant. Back into 4th. So these 3 guys are again separated by 2.5 seconds. But don't forget, guys, people will still need to do a pit stop. You see the gap between Chilton and Normal Matwing still 1.5, 1.6 seconds as it was before. And those two have 8 seconds on Defiant. So these 3 guys will battle probably for 3rd place, as we see Iceman oversteering just a little bit out of that chicane, which is indeed very hard to take. Going into the slow U-turn first, about 70-80 kilometers an hour. Accelerating as fast as possible, but if you over-accelerate it, you will have oversteer. We see Fusco and Sims Skies and Woodley in 8, 9 and 10. They all still are battling for this 8th spot. People will need to pit soon because I see that the fuel indicators are running very low at the moment. So it's just a matter of fact. Wow, well, we see a battle between Iceman and Defiant. Oh, what happened there, guys? As PKMZ overtakes Iceman going into the pit stop. It's gonna be fun to see who's gonna come out in first of those 3. Kevin also follows. Matrix also follows into the pit stop. So I'm hoping they put on new tires and fresh rubber. Still 4 laps to go. Sure. Maybe even 5. So I hope they fuel enough. Iceman comes out last of the 3. Did fuel the most, I think? No, Defiant. Oh, but Defiant didn't put on new tires. Alright, that's why he came out so fast. He's gonna be at a huge disadvantage at the end of the race. Because PKM's tires are fresh. So he'll be able to climb back towards Defiant. In the final stage of the race, when Defiant's tires start to go, it's going to be interesting to see how that's going to play out. And we see Iceman as well on fresh rubber. He will need to close that gap. He has 3 seconds on PKMZ right now. So we will need to work hard for it. 2 points. Alright, something happened with PKMZ, I reckon, because he lost a huge amount of time towards Defiant at the moment. Might have made a slip there. As you see, front runners coming in now for their pit stop. Chilton almost still in first, and he's coming out of first. The gap is gonna be, oh, I think it grew a little. The gap is 3.4 seconds even right now. So Madwing's got some work to do if he wants to get this job done. It's still 5 minutes, so it's at least 3 laps. So I reckon it's going to be 4 laps indeed for the front runners. For the back markers, I don't think it will be 3 laps still. Because once the timer run out, they will finish. And we see Iceman with a penalty. He will need to serve that, Iceman. There you go. Nice boy. Waited until the final of the straight. Because there you lose the least amount of time. While we see Woofsty and Cinch Skies battling for 8th place. I think Pascal made a mistake somewhere. He lost like 9 seconds. So Woofsty taking the outside into the U-turn, leaving enough space for Cinch Skies to go. Does he have the better exit? Yeah, he has a little bit better exit, but not enough to go into these turns. Tries a very short approach here. Oh, but he runs a little bit too wide into the gravel. Oh no, he spins around. Oh, luckily he jumps back on track, so he doesn't lose too much time, but that's gonna settle his race probably for 9th. He will need to battle with Fuscow right now. Fuscow obviously seeing that, wants to push even more, trying to get that 9th place. But as we are speaking, we're going to the front runners because we see here that Iceman, BKMZ and Defiant are still pretty close together again. Iceman just put the fastest lap time on 1:31.469 and he's tailing BKMZ right now. He has the slipstream. Is he gonna make a move? He's going on the outside. BKMZ is going defensive. So Iceman can have the better exit, but I don't think it will be enough going into the next couple of corners. It's very difficult to overtake in this sector of the race, on the track. Coming up to that 4th double right-hander, which you have to nail obviously, if you don't want to lose too much time, and you want a good exit on straight. Both racers took this pretty well, and they're only 1 second behind Defiant. That's going to be interesting, guys. Defiant's tires, I reckon, are start giving up. And we still have 2 more laps to go. I bet these guys can better work together a little bit, trying to pass Defiant instead of battling for 4th place. But this only makes Defiant's case even bigger, while Iceman overtakes BKMZ in first turn. Is BKMZ gonna come back? No, he's gonna get him behind. Iceman trying to follow his slipstream, preparing for a move maybe on this straight, but he has a bad exit out of this chicane, so Iceman will be safe at the moment. But Iceman is now 1 second behind Defiant, which tires are, his front right is like 25-30%, so he must be suffering very hard. But we know Defiant is a very solid driver, so we know he can manage those tires pretty well, and he's a very good defensive driver as well, so it won't be easy for Iceman to overtake him there. So we're coming into the right-hander. We see there's a back marker there. We will need to get out of the way, and he does. Luckily he's ghosted, but we see Iceman really coming close to Defiant. He will need to watch his braking point. A bit of a tighter line throughout final turn, going onto the home straight. And you see it's like about 5/10. Defiant having a better exit out there, taking just a wider line to have a better exit. But we're going into the final race now, and we see Madwing 1.9 seconds behind CRubennnn, which means he managed to come closer for about a second and a half right now, because Child has a very bad exit out of that chicane. We're gonna follow these two guys because maybe Matwing still has a chance at first place. Difference is about a second now. Going into the middle sector. As we see, Cinch Sky's already finished because the time already run out. Difference is still between 1.2 seconds going onto the straight before final turn. 1.3 seconds. I don't think he will be able to make this, so let's get back. Iceman did take third place back. Is Define gonna lose another place to PKMZ? Define had a very poor corner there, so PKMZ might have the toe on him here. I don't think it will be enough to overtake him in this final corner, this U-turn. No, it won't be. It's gonna be very patient. As we see that CRubennnn was able to keep his first spot, followed by Matwing on about a second, which is good. Also, Matwing was able to set the fastest lap. Kudos, Matwing, 1:31.4. Iceman finishing in third. Define was still able to defend his fourth place from PKMZ, who came in fifth. And then we have Matrix in his flashy pink car coming into sixth. Kevin V into seventh. And place 8, 9, 10 and 11 were already set because these guys did not cross the finish line before the timer ran out. So guys, this was about it. Our final race has been run. I hope Dance hurries up with the points because I need to pee very urgently. I'm just gonna stick around to see the points, see who wins. I hope. Let's just announce the top 3 guys, starting with the third one. Matwing. Also Chilled has a very good race here. We should still Alright, so the final results will be posted in the Discord channel. I'd like to see next races just a little bit more respectful and clean, because there was some scruffing here and there, some touching, some rubbing. But then overall, guys, this was pretty well. My name was CRubennnn, guys. And you just witnessed an ARC Thursday Super Series. If you would like to be part of this, please PM me and I can get you into here. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Have a good night and see you guys another time. Bye bye, guys.